In breaking news, the racist, fascist-loving Hollywood Hulk Hogan just passed away. This will be his legacy forever, and this is how he will be remembered.
But what happened last week when they took a shot at my hero and they tried to kill the next president of the United States? Enough was enough, and I said, let Trumpomania run wild, brother. Let Trumpomania rule again. Let Trumpomania make America great again.
That's your legacy, Hulk. Supporting a fellow racist, promoting fascism, and getting all in behind a guy you call your hero who's on the Epstein list. You're in hell now, Hulk, but on your way out, you made sure that all of us in this country are right there with you. Goodbye, bro. I won't miss you. And that's what it is. Throw me a follow.
Hulk Hogan's death is the perfect example of duality in life. Because as a person, Terry Bollea was a piece of shit. He was a racist, he was selfish, and he never cared about anybody he worked with. But Hulk Hogan, the character, is the reason why an entire generation said their prayers, took their vitamins, and respected their parents. So with that being said, rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. Kiss my ass, Terry Bollea.
Rest in peace to Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Yeah, he died at the age of 71. So people are supposed to be crying over his death. People are supposed to be crying and lamenting, but instead, a lot of people are rejoicing. A lot of people are happy. A lot of people are saying, finally, he died. Do you know why? I have seen a lot of videos from different reactors, different creators, saying that he was a racist. He was a racist and he used the N word. He used the N word just because his daughter tried to date a black man. So the black community are so excited of his passing out. They are rejoicing, jubilating, and celebrating. Yeah, and some even say that he has a very big company, and when you go to that company, he is not employing anything that has to do with black color. He is not taking anyone that is a woman of color. Yeah, so people say that he is racist, and that is the reason why people are so excited celebrating his dismiss. Let me tell you guys something, like, you just have to keep a good legacy. Yeah, anyway, watch the remaining clip of this video and let me know what are your thoughts. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section, and I will be coming back to talk more about it.
So I'm so sad to inform the WWE Universe that, yo, Hulk Hogan has passed away, guys. This is crazy, man. I'm not even gonna lie, yo. Yesterday, it was Ozzy Osbourne, man. Now it's Hulk Hogan, bro. One of the WWE legends. This is crazy, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, rest in peace to Hulk Hogan. I'm sending my condolences, my prayers over to his family, shit like that. But honestly, we all know the kind of person Hulk Hogan was, you know what I'm saying? We already know his viewpoints, shit like that. But right now, it's not a time to talk about that for real, because our family is mourning, you know what I'm saying? So at least let's just be human beings and keep it positive. I want to see nothing but RIP Hulk Hogan in the comments, man. This is crazy. Now, Hulk Hogan, I did not see any of his matches like that because he is way before my time. I'm only 27. I know he was wrestling in like the 80s and 90s, shit like that. So his matches are not really like common to me. But for the most part, I did look at some clips and, you know what I'm saying, he can go, you know what I'm saying? He was a really good wrestler for his time period, man. But damn, man, RIP Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan said he wasn't happy with his daughter dating a black man. I seen Hulk Hogan passed away today, but I didn't know that he had all that controversy going on. And people say like, oh, well, back then people weren't so sensitive. Or people didn't disguise their hatred or try to blend it in with other shit. Like, that's why when Elon Musk took over X after 2020, everybody that used to be blatant out there with the just talking crazy, it came back around, you know? Because it's a social media platform, but them same people used to be in real life, talking how they talk, speaking how they speak. Why do you think they speak how they do in the comments and stuff like that when they be saying stuff, monkey emojis and all this, right? Whole time when you check the genetic, Charles Darwin, that was a fallacy anyway. It's not about race, y'all. R.P. to Hulk Hogan. But this man was low vibrational because he didn't even want to speak on his prior comments when he went back to the WWE for the nostalgia moment. So everybody booed him. Boo! Just like back in January, they was booing him. Boo! And he like, I ain't apologizing for nothing. I'm rich. Yo. You know what I'm saying? Now, people say he a GOAT, he a legend, stuff like that. I'm more of a Ric Flair type. Shout out Ric Flair. Woo!
Hulkmania is shaking. This is a devastating story. Hulk Hogan has now lost his life at 71 years old. There's been a lot of controversy leading up to his death, with stuff being leaked by old enemies, ex-friends, about what's really going on with Hulk's health. There's a lot to the story. Let's talk about it. So this is Hulk Hogan's ex-friend, but used to be really good Judy, Buddy Love Sponge. Now, Buddy Love Sponge leaked a sex tape of his wife and Hulk Hogan after he caught them cheating, okay? That ended the friendship, and I do believe in 2012 ended Buddy Love Sponge's marriage. Well, Buddy Love Sponge was in cahoots with one of the security guards at the hospital that Hulk was staying at. So he got some inside information about what was going on with the Hulkster. On WrestleFeed on Instagram, I saw this a few days ago, and I just kept it in my archive. He said, here's what I got from the security guard. Hulk Hogan was transported to his house, but he's in a hospital bed. They've gone as far as they could go at the hospital now. They're keeping him comfortable. If you're hooked up to 2 machines and they're just laying there, and you're just laying there, you could have your own doctor show up at your house because you have so much money. He's not in such dire needs that he needs to be in close proximity to an emergency facility. Like, he's in stable enough condition to be at home. But rather than just be sitting here getting bed sores and muscle atrophy at Morton Plant, I can at least be home, get doctors and nurses to swing by my place and continue to check up on me. But I've been told that that's where he's at. The security guard said that the measures that they went to make sure nobody saw him transported in an ambulance to his home was like Michael Jackson type stuff. My source says allegedly it was all done through like a loading dock with unmarked ambulances, followed by an escort, then followed by backup to the house with the garage door open. That happened in the middle of the night. So he released that like on the 21st, like 3 or 4 days ago. Okay. So we're hearing that he had cervical surgery, and they actually hit his trachea, causing him not to be able to speak. His current wife at the time, these past couple of days, was also fighting rumors that he was in a coma. They were saying that Hulk was fully in a coma, but him and Jimmy Hart were coming out and saying no, that right now he can't speak due to trachea damage. Some sources are saying that the beginning of his health problems was really that he was going in for heart surgery because he passed away of cardiac arrest. So he went into cardiac arrest at his own home. Now, there's been so much controversy behind Hulk Hogan lately. His daughter coming out and making the statements that she's made about not necessarily dealing with her family anymore. The racist comments, people are saying racism, and I would like to touch on the racism aspect. So this is my friend Corey. Everybody say hi to Corey. So Corey in 2024 ran into Hulk Hogan. He said Hulk Hogan was extremely nice to him, and that he also said he invited him to karaoke after the Cat Williams show. Now, he's Cat Williams' main photographer, videographer. So this is not this is not Cat Williams himself. This is a normal black man that works in the industry that Hulk Hogan did not have to invite to karaoke to have such personal time with them. They took multiple pictures and hung out. So when people talk about racism, it's a deep conversation. Was Hulk Hogan really racist? I watched an episode, shout out to my girl Mona, Don't Call Me White Girl. Mona had an episode where she was talking to Dr. Umar, and he did an amazing breakdown of racism and bigotry. I do not think that Hulk Hogan was a bigot. A bigot is the ones that are like, get your black self away from me. I don't do nothing colored. You need to stay away from me, right? Someone who's racist is going to say, hey, I don't have a problem with black people. I don't hate black people. I don't want them to advance higher than my race of people. I do not believe that they are smarter than my race of people. I don't want them to be allotted the same opportunities as my people. I can still kick it with them. I can still breed with them. I can still hang out with them. They can come down to karaoke. They can kick it. So I want y'all to separate the bigotry, him being a bigot, go away inward. That's a bigotry. But I'll totally kick it with you, but you can't breed my daughter. My daughter can't date black guys. That's racism. Do you see what I'm saying? So there is a conversation to be had about Hulk Hogan. No, he didn't want them black girls to be a part of his All-American brand for the ad, but he want to take a chocolate-skinned Jamaican man with locks down to the karaoke. Do you see what I'm saying? He didn't have to invite him to that. In the past couple of years where they've been inviting Hulk Hogan to different WWE events, they have been booing him real bad. But I do feel that Hulk got a chance to feel his flowers. He got a chance to get his flowers in the industry. He's got his flowers. He got his Hall of Fame. He got his respect. He did his legacy. He had his love story. No matter how long it lasted, he had his love story with Linda. He had his kids. Hulk didn't miss out on no parts of life. He had every part of life you could live. The fame, the fortune, the love, the money, the happiness, the sadness, the kids, the births. He experienced it all. That and all is a life well lived. So, R.I.P. brother, we're never going to forget you.
Now, I'm not sure who's in charge between Sky Daddy, Annabelle, and the devil, but nobody's doing their job. Everybody must be on PTO, and I don't know who approved it, okay? Now, first, the gentleman that was taking Annabelle around passed away without doing what we asked him to do. And then y'all took out Ozzy yesterday. Today it's Hulk Hogan. Who is in charge? Okay, because you're not reading the paperwork correctly. All right? You got the man from the Heritage Foundation. Cool. But that's not what we're asking for. I'm not sure who's in charge, but I'm sick and I'm tired.
That Trisha Paytas baby curse is working overtime this week because why is Hulk Hogan dead? Hell, why is everybody dying this week? First it was Malcolm Jamal Warner, then Ozzy Osbourne, now the Hulk? Now for those of you who don't know, Hulk Hogan is a very famous professional wrestler, WWE legend, icon, whatever you want to call it. Medics were dispatched to his home in Clearwater, Florida earlier today, with operators stating it was regarding a cardiac arrest. This is all according to TMZ. They were told a slew of police cars and EMTs were parked outside Hogan's home, and he was carried on a stretcher onto an ambulance. Hogan was treated by Clearwater Fire and Rescue personnel before being taken to a nearby hospital where he was pronounced dead. And that's pretty much all we know right now. Police will provide additional details at a press conference later on today. Now, I do recognize that not everybody is going to be shaken up by this news, and that's putting it lightly, because one could say that in his later years, Hulk Hogan tarnished his legacy and lost a lot of fans. The lore behind this dude is wild. He was definitely a controversial one for sure. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm gonna let y'all talk in the comment section.
It's mad crazy how y'all celebrating Hulk Hogan's death, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, y'all celebrating this shit like this is a fucking national holiday, bro. Like, this shit is crazy. We all know Hulk Hogan was a racist, you feel me? Like, that's inevitable. We all know that shit. We all know his viewpoints. We all know how he think, his perspective on shit. We already know all of that. To sit here and just celebrate this man dying, bro, I ain't gonna lie, that don't sit right with me at all, bro. I'ma just keep it 100 with y'all. As a black man, I already know what he did to my people and what he said and all that shit. You feel me? I'm not even gonna go over that shit once more. But it's like, bro, we can't be out here celebrating people's death, bro. Like, that shit ain't cool. It just don't sit right with me at all, bro. That's one thing that you don't play with, and that's death, bro. Because I'm saying it could be you next. You never know. Although he didn't like my people, bro, I still do appreciate what he did for our business, for what he did for our WWE universe, for our wrestling community. I will still be thankful for everything that he provided to us, bro. I'm still gonna be thankful for it regardless of everything. But let me know your thoughts, man. I really want to know how you guys are feeling about Hulk Hogan's death. I really want to know how you guys are feeling. Let me know your comments.
Yeah, so the black community are so excited about his death because a lot of them complain how racist he is. People were not supposed to be happy about his dismiss, but somehow people are excited because when he was on this earth, when he was alive, he did not treat everyone rightly, and that is the reason why people are excited of his death. Guys, do you remember what the Bible says? The Bible says that vanity upon vanity. You can imagine how strong this man is. You can imagine how popular he was. You can imagine how wealthy, how rich he was. But now you can see him lying down helplessly. This is to tell you that nothing lasts on this earth. Nothing lasts on this earth. This earth is like a marketplace. This is why the seed that you sow when you were alive, that is the seed that will speak for you. The legacy you lay, that is what people will use to remember you. And people will remember you of good or bad. Let me know in the comment section, guys.
Damn, it's like death been in the air all week. Wrestling legend Hulk Hogan has died at the age of 71 years old. Medics was called early Thursday morning to Hulk Hogan's Florida home regarding a cardiac arrest. Just a few weeks ago, Hulk Hogan's wife denied all the rumors about him being in a coma. She said that his heart is strong. He's just recovering from surgery, that's all. It's really been a crazy week. A lot of people have been passing away. First it was Ozzy Osbourne. Then, of course, Michael Jamal Warner, rest in peace to him. And now Hulk Hogan. Tomorrow ain't promised. Live your life to the fullest and love who loves you. Rest in peace to all of them.
Bitch, cause God don't like ugly and I don't either. I don't know what the fuck you mean, but you don't know why the fuck your head. First of all, ain't nobody hating. I'm grateful. I'm appreciative. It's a new pack in the air. Second of all, check the fucking date, buddy. You can't make this shit up. Look, man, I don't think good things happen because you're a good person. I don't think bad things happen because you're a bad person. I think that everything happens in such a beautiful way that you gotta appreciate synchronicities when they happen. The odds of Hulk Hogan having a heart attack because his fuck ass, old ass, steroid driven heart, hate filled with all the racial slurs he could have filled up over the last 60 something years, gave out on him 10 years later after everybody started to recognize the hateful, spiteful, dirty, dingy motherfucker he really was. You don't think that's beautiful, Carver? If you don't like the irony in that, you don't like irony in general, brother. Get over yourself.
Rest in peace to Hulk Hogan. And the three horsemen gone in 1 week. Theo, Ozzy, and Hulk Hogan. Let me tell you something. Long as Linda Hogan don't get nothing, I'm good with that. Give all the other ones whatever. But Linda Hogan, she shouldn't get $5. You messing around with your, what was it? Was it the daughter's friend? The daughter's 19-year-old friend? Cheating on the Hulk that built your life, gave you everything you could have ever dreamed of in life. You would have never had nothing if it wasn't for the Hulk. And you messed around with your daughter's 19-year-old friend, something like that. It went something like that. Make sure Linda don't get $5.
So rest in peace to Hunger. Yeah, rest in peace to him, and my condolence to the entire WWE. Yeah, my condolence to him. Guys, like, what kind of legacy are you passing? What kind of footsteps are you showing? Like, when you live on this earth to tomorrow, what are people going to remember you of? What is the legacy that you are dropping that will make people to remember you and cry, and make people to remember you and say, oh, if not for this person? You guys could see that a lot of people are so excited, so happy about his dismiss. This is because he was being racist. This is because he was segregating. He was saying that this is not my color, this is not my people, this is not my brothers, this is not my sisters. Like, no matter how strong this man was, you guys could see him lying down helplessly. This is to tell you that, no matter how big, how rich, how wealthy you are, God has the final say. God owns the life of each and every one of us. When he says no, nobody can say yes. When he says yes, nobody can say no. So rest in peace to Hunger. Rest in peace to him. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know what are your thoughts, what you think about it in the comment section.